evening! In this video, we're turning ourselves into Frankenstein from Monster High. I'm a little bit sunburned, ignore that. As I said in previous videos, I've actually done Frankenstein in the past, but this was several years ago. Not only that, I actually had a costume ordered, I had a wig ordered, but today, we're just gonna paint on everything. We're gonna paint on our face, we're gonna paint on our clothes, we're just gonna paint ourselves as the entire character as a whole, because who needs clothes, right? We don't. I will also link my previous Monster High doll somewhere in the video, probably in the corner, maybe in the description, maybe in the comments, we'll see. For me personally, it's always very, very fun to recreate something that I've done in the past, just to see how much my skills have improved just from practicing alone. If you enjoy this video, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, interestingly enough, I'm not sure how I did this, but I lost my eyebrow marker, which is what I usually use to outline things, and I just haven't gotten a new one. But we're gonna do this whole video without my precious outlining eyebrow marker. We will survive. I'm first going to apply foundation to my entire face. This step is not necessary whatsoever. It's just something that I like to do underneath my body paint. I forgot to cover my eyebrows. Do that first using a washable glue stick, then you can put your foundation on. I just skipped filming the foundation part, it's boring. I'm then gonna mix together a green body paint and a white body paint to give myself a very light green and paint my face. I'm then gonna apply eye primer to both my eyes, drastically around my eyes, because we're going to be enlarging our eyes to make them look like doll eyes. I just said eyes like 4 times. I'm then just gonna my eyeshadow just broke. I'm then gonna use the crumbs of the remains of my eyeshadow, rip, and just add a very light white base right over the primer for now. Using green eyeshadow, I'm then going to draw in my eye shape very similar to the Bratz dolls videos that I did, but maybe a little bit larger because they're not so sassy, but they do have those cat eye shapes. To add Frankenstein's eyeshadow, I'm going to use various shades of purple, making it darker around my lid and then just kind of gradually getting lighter as I go towards my no eyebrow. You know what, actually the doll's makeup really isn't that blended, so I'm actually just going to use some body paint to just whoop. You can then also use a mix of body paint right underneath your new eyes as well as a little bit of eyeshadow just to kind of blend the two together. She also has a little bit of a darker green right above her eyeshadow, so I'm going to add that in as well. Mixing together black and that same green, I'm then going to fill in my eyebrows, which is gonna look really crazy without having my eyes filled in yet. I look a little crazy now. That's okay though. I also decided to give her a little bit of an expression, a little bit of sass going on, you know, like that, with the eyebrows. Using white body paint, and then going to fill in my eyeball. Okay, now the eyeballs. Lots of fun, 2 different color eyes, love it. Definitely my favorite thing about this entire doll. Frankie has got 1 blue eye, 1 green eye, so I'm going to be using blue body paint and green body paint to fill in my irises. And for both eyes, just to make the lighter spots and the darker spots, I'll be mixing either black in or white in. I'm also going to very, very carefully add the pupils using black eyeshadow, then fill it in with black body paint, then go back in and add all the highlights. I need a little bit of gray eyeshadow. I'm then going to outline my new eyes using black eyeliner, and I'm going to do it rather thick. I'm then going to add on my lips using red body paint. You can also use red lipstick or red lip liner, it doesn't really matter. And of course, by making your lips appear significantly larger than they are. You're gonna wanna add a little bit of black to the center of your main color and just add that around the edges, leaving the center lighter. And then also gonna add a black outline around this and give it a little bit of a white highlight. To fill in her stitches on both underneath her blue eye and also around her neck, I'm first gonna lay down some dark green eyeshadow, well, more like a medium green eyeshadow, darker than your skin tone that you just created, and then create the stitches using a lighter green and outline them using a darker green. I will die if I have these eyes backwards. Time for clothes. Obviously, Monster High costumes are available at, I don't know, party stores, Halloween stores. You could find a Monster High costume, or you could really make your own, but if you're like me, you don't have one currently, you could just paint it on. I somehow lost my eyebrow marker. I have no idea. I'm just gonna outline it using body paint. I'm trying to decide where to even begin. It's really not that complicated. I'm just like, I think it's probably best that I start with the white shirt. That makes the most sense. Always start with the lightest color first. So I'm just gonna fill in her entire white shirt and then I'm going to shade it using gray eyeshadows and outline it using black. I might save the outline to the end. I'm like having a shading crisis right now and I really need to stop because honestly this is all gonna be outlined in black anyways. But I do need to shade the green up on my neck so that way if there's a shadow. I do need to do that. I'm not just getting carried away. I know I'm only on the shirt, but that's okay. I'm getting a little crazy. Okay, tie. We're gonna fill this in with like a light green, bluish kind of color, and then it's going to be black body paint with white polka dots. I am into this character now. Like I have been, but like at this point, I'm like invested. Okay, so this bottom part is supposed to be plaid. Plaid is 100 times out of 10 very difficult. So I'm just gonna kind of do like a crisscross between the blue and the black. It's close. I'm then gonna connect the stitching pattern, connecting the top to the bottom top. And while I had the black out, I think I'm just gonna outline everything that I've done so far, because all I really have left is the sleeves. I'm then going to paint both of my arms kind of almost the same green as my skin tone, just a little bit darker, just because we're going over it very lightly with black to create some netting. And to create the black netting, I'm just gonna very lightly go over it with my brush with black body paint and then just create the outline of the sleeves.